Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chuck. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you've had a great week so far. I've had a pretty solid one. A little bit of a change of speed today. I know there's some things to talk about in the market, and I promise I'll get to that this week. We have a new set coming out next week. Pretty crazy. I can't believe it's already here. We have a lot of Mega Evolution announcements out. Not really much to say about the cards yet, so we'll see. But today we're just going to be talking about how much I've earned on YouTube so far as a content creator in the Poke investing space. I've been making videos for 2 months now, which is insane. For many people, it takes a very long time to get monetized, and I was never expecting to be monetized this quickly. So I want to talk about the money that I've actually earned, and why that's actually important, because I think that influences people's content more than the average viewer realizes. And so I'm going to talk about kind of how I approach that, my thoughts, and again, just kind of continue the theme of being transparent with you all, because this will not be possible without you. So maybe it's interesting for you to know. And if you're somebody who wants to make videos, you can learn from me and my mistakes too. But first, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who has supported me and this channel throughout the last 2 months. I'm up to 2,062 subscribers. I hit 2,000 on the live stream on Sunday, which I will be doing another this weekend, 10:30 Eastern time in the morning. Yeah, obviously it's not possible without each and every one of you. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. All the likes, all the comments, all the subs, like, you guys are solely the reason why I am existing in this capacity on YouTube. And it's funny because, I've always made YouTube videos growing up for fun with my friends, and I had an old Minecraft channel. No, I'm not going to give it to you. Yes, it is on YouTube. You will not find it. I didn't think that I would ever have a channel with some people watching it ever. So it's really cool. I really love making videos. I love interacting with you guys, and thank you so much. And we will be certainly doing more giveaways. We typically do one pretty often, and we've done 3 so far. So guys, thank you again so much. I cannot thank you enough, and I will never stop saying it. But yeah, to start, what did I actually make? Well, actually, let's start and say when we got monetized, that was on June 9th. So a little under a month. I think my first video was, goodness, it was published in May on the 11th. May 11th is when I made my first video. So a little under a month. Let me go back to the main channel here. I got monetized on June 9th. So 2 days under a month. That is not very common. That is not very common. It takes people typically a very long time to actually get monetized. First, to start, there are a couple of requirements. One, you need 1,000 subscribers, which is a hard bar to hit when you're just starting out. And then the other bar to hit is really hard too. It is actually to hit 4,000 watch hours, and we'll talk about what the average video gets for me. But yeah, guys, it typically takes people probably at least a year to be monetized, sometimes never. And if you make a single dollar on YouTube, you're in the upper percentiles. So it does not, I do not take it for granted the position that I'm in. And I think it's important to be transparent, and especially in the Pokemon investing space on YouTube, it's especially important to be responsible for the things that I say. So I will always take accountability. I will always show you what I'm buying. I will always tell you to be very careful and to just try to be as level-headed as possible. So I just flicked over to the analytics tab. This is what I made. Since being monetized, $467. That is no amount of chump change. Honestly, a lot more than I thought, because it calculates over time. 300 of that is, I think about 300 of that is from June. Let me see if I can find it here without exposing myself. Analytics, revenue. Here we go. Yeah, $467. I think 300 of, yeah, here we go. Why is that stuck on my screen? That is so annoying. $364 in June. And so far in July, we have made $117 there. Average RPM, so revenue per million views, revenue per 1,000 views in this case, $7.40. Maybe a little bit low in this space because, you know, I don't spend too much time editing or like optimizing my where I put ads and like all these different things. I kind of just let it roll, and maybe that's like to my own detriment. But yeah, $443 in ads, $22 in supers and gifts. So to anybody who's donated on my live stream, like shout out, you know who you are. Thank you. A lot of that is actually Team Rocket Joe. I appreciate you, man. Really do. And I have 2 members on my channel, so I made $1.39 because remember YouTube takes their cut from supers and gifts and memberships too. So these are my top performing videos from a revenue standpoint. The tier list, which makes sense. Longer videos typically do better, have a higher RPM. And, you know, the more watch time you have, the more opportunity there are for ads to hit a viewer, essentially. So the tier list videos, my more recent videos have been some of my best because I have essentially more subscribers, a larger base of viewers than ever before, which is pretty interesting. You know, the Ready to Move video, the one I made for summer, mid-year haul, a lot of people watch that. You know, you can kind of see the theme of like, hey, some of my best videos are talking about what to buy, best investments, what are smart investments, my plans to invest. And then the ones that did a little bit worse are the ones that are more, you know, kind of like higher level, I guess, so to speak. So, you know, kind of speculation videos or Pokemon Center TV's the best videos, you know, is now the best time to sell. But also you have to remember you don't get the main benefit of a video accruing revenue before you're monetized. So much of my content was monetized after they were released, which was the main bulk of the views. So if I sort by views, why is this so difficult? Sort by views. Can I just make it? There we go. Yeah, these are all videos basically that I released after I got monetized. So my most view video has nearly 8,000 views, which is just insane. There was like a weekend or like a week of time where the algorithm really just started pushing my channel out. And this was one that really kind of boosted my channel. I think I was getting like 200 subscribers a day or something stupid. Here's another one, same time period. This is kind of the one that started it all for me. It had a couple hundred views, which I was like thrilled about. That was a ton. Then it jumped to like 3,000 in a weekend, and I was like, okay, that's crazy. And so I just started posting every single day. Luckily, there are a lot of things to talk about at the time. Here's one, 3 predictions, not monetized yet. By efficiently not monetized yet. My sealed collection video, which continues to be really the video that gets the most views, like with time that has passed, you know. So yeah, just not quite monetized yet, not monetized, and then, you know, going into those. So that is what I've earned. And so I think it's really important for you guys to know what I'm earning. Channels my audience watches the most: Poke Profit, Nostalgia, Joey. We've collaborated, makes sense, you know. Danny Phantom, Poke Oz, kind of all the bigger names in the space. Yeah, these are the videos that grew my audience the most. the ones that I talked about, 8,000 views is the one that started it all, and then these two I released right after, and they did quite well. So yeah, it's pretty interesting to see. And I want you guys to know this because, portion of this money I'm giving back to the hobby. We've given away 3 Destined Rivals 3-pack blisters. Technically 1 because 2 people lived out of the country, so I just PayPal'd them, the value of it. And then we just sent the next one. So, and then we did a number of openings. We've opened a lot of Destined Rivals on the channel in one video, and then we just opened we celebrated with a prismatic Costco bundle. So we're kind of like honestly close to break even at this point, but it's fine because you kind of do it to grow the channel, have fun, and really just enjoy the space. And again, I wouldn't be anything without you guys. But just know that some videos are going to do better than others, and they're usually related to buying things and like what the top things are, and what are people searching right now? They're searching like best investments July 2025, things like that. And so you're going to see a lot of content kind of centered around those topics, and that's okay. That's totally cool. But I think it's important for the creator to be genuine when they're discussing what to buy, especially when people's money is involved. And I think at the end of the day, like, I'm in the camp that you are responsible for your own financial decisions, but at the same time, you can't pretend like you don't have some influence on the viewers that are commenting and asking me questions and things like that. So I don't recommend anything that I wouldn't personally buy myself. And so I do kind of a recap every month of what I got. Recently, it's been 151 posters. It's been a Blooming Waters. It's been a Crown Zenith ETB. We just got the Charizard UPC. Can't quite see it behind me, but yeah, I just think like when it comes to an investing or like kind of financial space, I just want to be really careful and be really transparent with everything going on. Um, I'm not going to recommend a product that I don't use myself. I'm not going to recommend a Pokemon set that I'm not buying myself. I might suggest an idea, but I'm going to be very cautious about suggesting to buy anything, quite frankly. And I think as a YouTuber, I guess I can say that now because I have a sub count where there is it's a small, I'm mostly irrelevant, but it is some amount of influence. Like, I just want to be very careful. I want to be very careful. And I think that's I think that's a topic that I wish more people talked about, because we can make videos all day about our opinions and whatnot. But we have way more influence than people realize, or that people think about and consider. That there are real lives on the other end of the video. And you guys are, everybody's a comment or subscriber, but y'all are real people living your own life. And I'm just kind of an accessory in your life. So the words that I say, they have some impact. And again, I just want to be very careful about what I say and what I put out into the world. I'm a pretty positive person. I don't want to really get into negativity that much unless it's important. But, people are doing their thing, and that's cool. And I'm doing my thing, and I'm glad you guys are along for the ride. And I really look forward to making more videos. So definitely a little bit of a change today. If you ever feel like I'm doing something wrong, there's no hesitation in calling me out, and I'm always evaluating kind of where I want to go. So yeah, $467. And believe me, more of that will be coming y'all's way soon. We're going to do another giveaway very soon. And I won't ever stop doing that, because you guys are, again, the reason why it's happened. So it's been a crazy ride. 2 months is insane. By the way, the turning on your AdSense and getting that all set up, it is so difficult and scary. You have to like make sure you do it through YouTube, and then they mail you a physical code and you put it in, and then you got to verify your bank, and it's just like, It's just a lot, and it takes weeks, and it's just a pain in the ass. And if you accidentally choose a company instead of an individual, you gotta like make a new account, and like if you're monetized, you can lose that money, and there's just like no support on AdSense, and yeah, it's just wild. But it worked out. We're good to go, and yeah, that's what I've made, almost 500 bucks now. So I make 10 or 15 bucks a video, something like that currently. If a video does really well, maybe a little bit more. If the watch time is higher, then that determines that too. So yeah, 63,000 views in the last 28 days. What's all time? 113,000. That's pretty crazy. I am over 100K. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, I'll end it there. Again, if you're a YouTuber and you're watching this, just remember you do have an impact on people's lives. If you're watching this video and you're supporting the channel, thank you very much. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, do it. Do it. I could have very easily 2 months ago just not done it, and I would never have known. And I really enjoy doing it, and I'm proud of what we've done here, and yeah, it's been really fun. It's been really freaking fun, man. So anyway, different change of pace. Normal Pokemon content will come this week. Don't worry. But yeah, keep this in mind when you're watching YouTubers. Like, a lot of people are good in the space, but a lot of decisions are influenced by revenue. So keep that in mind. Be safe. Be responsible. Guys, there will be plenty of product being releasing soon. Do not FOMO into crazy prices. Do not FOMO into crazy prices. Anyway, thank you again to everybody who has supported me. A lot of YouTubers have supported me. A lot of viewers have supported me, and I am in debt to all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I will see you soon in the next one. Peace.